Like and subscribe in the next 5 seconds or you'll never get to eat Subway again. Hey, what's up guys? It's your second favorite PE teacher, Denver, and today you're going to find out what your favorite loadout in Fortnite says about you. There are a ton of different styles of weapons and loadouts that players like to use, and each one definitely comes with its own type of player. So stick around to the very end where we promise to show you the most common type of loadout that we guarantee you have all used and what it means for you. Drop a like on this video right now and subscribe to the channel for more amazing content just like this. We are gifting some of you guys skins from the item shop, so after you hit like and subscribe, leave us a comment down below telling us what the best loadout in Fortnite is and your epic ID so we can add you. Share this video with a friend so they can see which one is theirs as well, and let's get started. Now starting off with number 10, it's the shotgun only W keyer. This player's loadout consists of a shotgun, 999 of each material, and healing. Sometimes you will occasionally see this player carrying an SMG instead of medkits, but at all other times this player only needs a shotgun and materials to get the win. They don't worry about having an AR or a sniper because in their mind it's basically useless. You know that kid in school that always tries to cheat off your homework like 5 minutes before it's due? Now first of all, don't do that, but second of all, that's this player. They'll be playing in a duo match, and as soon as they run out of shotgun ammo, they'll ask you for some since they're only carrying a shotgun. It's like, come on man, if you would just pick up a different gun, we wouldn't be in this mess now, would we? Now speaking of a total mess, we have number 9, the player that only uses sniper rifles. Now okay, wouldn't be that bad to use only snipers if they would ever hit their shots. I get it, okay, you love using the sniper. It's so satisfying when you hit anything over 100 meters, but at least do us all a favor and just pick up an SMG or shotgun on your way out as well. This player has a pretty tough time in solos and duos because there isn't enough diversity in the loadouts. But if they are with a squad, they can hold down 4 enemies at the same time by having multiple snipers. It's a great tactic for anything but solos and duos. The sniper is always the player that suggests after a couple of losses that everyone goes and plays a different game like League of Legends or Rocket League because they were never really that great at FPS or Battle Royale games in the first place. Now don't worry though if you're the sniper and don't play other games because there is the rare type of sniper that is basically just a mini Dakotas, and yeah, they're cracked, so maybe you're that one. Now we've got number 8, probably one of the most rare types of player loadouts in the whole game. It's the AR only guy. There are a couple of reasons this is the least common type of player, so pay attention. Firstly, ARs in Fortnite, I think we can all agree right now, are in a pretty good spot. But before first shot accuracy, I remember one of the only things players would do when they picked up an AR was hold the trigger down until it hit something. Nowadays, with the first shot accuracy, it's a little bit easier to use them, but this player only uses ARs. Even in close quarters, instead of having a shotgun, they would rather have a green AR. I know, I bet you're wondering how that's even possible, but trust me, this player exists. This isn't even the most surprising one, so stay tuned for these coming up. But yes, this player thinks that for some reason carrying 2 ARs and extra healing is the way to go. Now, our first favorite PE teacher, Todd, he did some research and he found out there's actually a correlation between this player and the grab my card type of player from the previous video. Kind of interesting, I know. Now taking a look at number 7, we have the utility player. This is everyone's favorite teammate, and yes, they only play if they have at least 2 other friends as a trio or in a full 4-person squad. But this player will carry an AR and a shotgun, and then only minis, floppers, or other healing items that can be carried in bulk for their teammates. This is a bit like the healer, but it's a little different. The healer is known to be a pretty bad shot and doesn't usually have that much mechanical skill. And the difference here is that the utility player is usually the most cracked player on the team. They only carry the healing items so that they can carry their friends to a victory. The utility player is an absolute Chad, and it's not good enough that he can 1v90 carry the game for his friends. He wants them to be alive and enjoy the victory as if they helped, even though we know who did all the heavy lifting. Number 6, carry 30 grenades? Now this player says, why not? Okay, so maybe it's not common to carry 30 grenades, but it has been done before. Well, at least in Todd's head it has. I don't know if anyone has actually tried using only grenades to get a win, but that would be pretty amazing, although a little impractical. Now this loadout can also be the rocket launcher only guy that has his teammates carry any extra rockets that he can't and just spams rocket launchers all game. How many of you guys remember back when you could carry a ton of rocket launcher ammo and literally spam it forever? This player never wanted to give up the feeling of just literally spamming grenades and explosives until nothing survived, and honestly, with how out of hand building has gotten, I don't really blame them. The major problem with this player right now is there is so much water and unbreakable objects in the game right now, it's hard to find a useful place for their 30 grenades. Okay, number 5, we have the Mythic Mayhem. Now, normally this would be a single player loadout, but this is actually a group of friends that got together and decided that the only way to properly win a game of Fortnite is to split up and get every mythic weapon in the game. Yes, they saw it that one time on that one YouTube video, and ever since they have been desperately trying to do it themselves. Little did they know, the reason they keep failing is because it takes what's known as streamer luck in order for things like that to work out. Everybody knows that if you're a streamer and are trying to do a challenge, the developers give you an entire lobby of bots to make it look like you actually did the challenge. Right? No? Okay, I'll take my tinfoil hat off for that one, but I swear some streamers have the most insane luck out of anyone. As far as mythic weapons in this squad go though, as you are watching this video right now, some group somewhere is trying to complete this impossible challenge. So can we get some Fs in the chat for them? Now we might also actually need some Fs in the chat for this next one as well, boys. It is number 4. The healer. Okay, but Denver, we already heard about the healer. No, not that kind. I'm talking the player that only carries heals. Here is what their inventory looks like. It's 3 medkits, 4 floppers, and 18 minis. Now you might be thinking to yourself, well, why? Well, it's clearly because we're lesser beings and this player has 195 IQ. They know something that maybe we don't, and Todd has been working to figure out exactly what that is. And I think he's getting close. But anyway, the healer only plays in solo, and a lot of times this player, once they get a full inventory of heals and materials, will just find a safe place to play out the rest of the game. They don't mind sitting in the box and watching everybody else actually try to earn a placement spot. No, they'll just chill in the box and watch their health slowly tick away. Now, Todd isn't sure if they've ever actually won though. Another thing Todd, aka your first favorite PE teacher, isn't sure about, which is actually quite a lot, are these next 3 types of players. Todd has been studying these creatures for years now, pondering the inner workings of their very cracked brains. The Fortnite player, a true masterpiece and yet still so rudimentary. But guys, make sure to stick around for these top 3 because as you all know, we always save the best for last and you are not going to want to miss these. Jumping into our number 3 spot, we have the Gold Rush. Now, the Gold Rush being one of the Fortnite community's most annoying types of players ever, Epic just gave these guys a huge buff too because now they can upgrade from anywhere. This player will land and immediately start farming materials because for the first 15 minutes of the game, they are trying to upgrade all and any of their weapons to be gold. You'd think after trying this a few times they would get bored and realize that maybe it's not worth all the effort, but that isn't going to stop them. Whether they just like the color or really think that having gold weapons instead of just blue or purple is really going to be the difference between a victory and a loss, I'm not sure. But it doesn't stop there. They don't just upgrade 1 or 2 weapons. No. They upgrade all 3 to 4 weapons in their inventory to gold, or you won't catch them fighting at all. It's a borderline obsession and they really need our help. If you're this type of player, call 1-800-GOLD SCARS only. And we are here for you. And here we have number 2, the Double Dreamer Dumper Pumper. Say that 3 times fast. Double Dreamer Dumper Pumper. Don't question the name here, it's accurate. This player is exactly what you'd call psychotic at this point. There are only a few left out there to be found in the wild. But trust me, they exist. They think that double pumping is still possible. I know. Hold on, let me explain before we get into the number 1 spot. These players were double pump fiends when it first came out. Think Daquan, right? They loved it ever since. Even when Epic took it away, they just would pretend that they could still double pump. And then there were those few times where Epic accidentally reintroduced double pumping into the game. And these players have been obsessed with finding any possible bug that would allow them to double pump again ever since. I think that Epic should just add a game mode that's like a season 1 game mode or something like that, where we had all the old guns back, all the old mechanics of the game. It would be cool if maybe there was like a team deathmatch mode where all the different maps were just old locations of Fortnite Chapter 1. Yeah, come back to this video in 2 years when I get this right. Now, speaking of being right, I promised all of you at the start of the video that every one of you watching has used this loadout before. And so here you go. It is number 1, the fruit salad, aka the little bit of this and a little bit of that. The most common type of loadout in Fortnite looks like this: AR, shotgun, SMG or pistol, and occasionally a sniper rifle in the 4th spot, or 2 healing items. It's called the fruit salad because you've got a little bit of everything going on here, and that's why it's the most common and most well-rounded loadout possible in Fortnite. Really, what loadouts in Fortnite come down to are distances of engagement and how useful certain items are up close, at a distance, or across the map. Taking a bit of everything is usually the way to go, especially with how the map is built currently. Also, if you don't organize your loadout like this, then you're wrong. Plain and simple, even though someday I do want to be good enough to just be the shotgun only W gear. But we'll see if I ever get there. So anyways, guys, be sure to hit the like button if you haven't already. Subscribe for more videos and make sure you leave a comment right now with your epic name in it, and tell us your favorite loadout in Fortnite so that we can add you and we can send you a gift. Of course, when we add you, it does take 2 days to be able to gift you guys, so please don't ask a million times. As always, I hope you guys have a wonderful day, and we will see you guys in the next video. Love, Denver.